It should be for everyone in any industry. If you don't create value, why do you have a job? Why do you work? I mean, it's it would be a bit unusual or even weird to work without creating value for someone or for something. I know it's a bit philosophical, but that's the reality. It's not just business; it's life in general. Why do you do what you do? The why, and I said it in several presentations this year, and I know it's a difficult topic because when you talk about business or even life in general, people focus a lot on what, how, where, when. These are the main questions that come up in their mind immediately. And I think it's human nature. But for me, and specifically in business, the first question is why? Why do we do what we do? It's a question for both clients and suppliers.
Mm-hmm.
It's a question for suppliers. Why do we serve clients? Why do we want to delight clients? Why? To help them to solve business issues, to drive growth on their side, etc. So there are a number of reasons that can be called out to explain why a supplier should be working with a client. On the client side, same thing. Why should I work with a supplier? Because maybe I can do things on my own, maybe not. I don't have the capacity, I don't have the capabilities, but some suppliers have that. So I should engage with suppliers. And I think value creation, so which is the why in the discussion, is difficult because, of course, it drives and it is the cause of success. It's the root of success, I would say, but it's also the cause of some issues and failed projects because it means that people were just rushing to technology. They were rushing to processes without, first defining the why. And it's a bit like, driving a car without wheels. You never know where you are going to end up. So it's very difficult to say, oh yeah, I have great technology. And then 6 months later, my projects have failed. Oh, my technology is bad. No, technology is not bad. It's you who are bad because you didn't use technology in the right way. So I see this sort of challenge continuing in 2026, where value creation is going to be more important than ever. Very, very, I would say, obviously in some industries. And I think that it's a challenge, as I said, in the past minutes. It's a real challenge, but it's an opportunity to really sort of, to change what needs to be changed, to calibrate operations in the right way, to review value propositions. You mentioned the word a few minutes ago. Value propositions should be really, adapted and upgraded according to what is now needed.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, there will be more changes in 2026. Of course, there is actually a change now every day or every week in the world of AI. So that's, it's difficult to follow indeed. But I think that this is going to be the North Star still shining in 2026, at least for me and for the people I know, because it's going to be even more critical and even more important to make it sustainable, to justify what is needed. Any tech investment, AI or non-AI, any investment in processes, in operational models, must be justified by something. And the something is not specifically, not just the performance. Did we do it well? Did we do it not well? No, it's the value. What is the value at the end of the road? What is the value at the end of the journey? For the customer, of course, but also for the organization producing the value. So I think that it would be really good to keep moving away from quality discussions and sort of vanity metrics. Oh, I did so much so quickly. Yeah, great. That's operational performance. But what is next? Was it effective?